Hey everybody, what's going on? I appreciate you clicking on my video, so please subscribe, and even if you are a subscriber, make sure you hit that little bell, because I didn't realize that if you don't hit the bell, you don't get notifications. That would be appreciated, so you actually get notified when one of my videos comes out, so then you can watch it. But back to the point of this video, which is kind of I don't know, this thing, I don't know if it's good or bad. I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but I bought these things to kind of change some crankbaits, and what it is called is crank wraps. And if you haven't heard of these, that's what it is. It wraps your bait, just like wrapping your boat or wrapping your car or wrapping whatever you're gonna wrap. So what you do is you put these on a bait and it changes its appearance. Now, I have seen a little bit about these. I don't know a whole lot about them, but supposedly they're pretty durable. And easy to put on. The only issue I have is they don't have them in the size I want to use. I have a Bandit 100 here, and I want to use it for this, but these are designed for 2.5. This is more like not a 2.5. So they did come out with a video that they said maybe the Spros or something fits on them, but that was after I ordered them, so I already got them in, so that's not gonna happen. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a couple crankbaits that I mutilated with some nail polish a couple years ago. This one looks really good. Look at that. So I am going to attempt to use the crank wraps on these two baits and see how it goes. Okay, so first off, here's the crank wraps. We got fish patterns, crawl patterns. I'm gonna break these open, kind of look and see what we get. So it shows you on the front, you get 6 different patterns on this. Looks like you get 8 different patterns on the craws. Here's a little application instruction deal. We got bluegill and sunfish here. Those look pretty good. Got crappie, white and black crappie. And then we got shad. So just for this, I may use a crappie. There's a lot of crappie coming in to spawn right now. They move in pretty early, so probably use one of those. And then we got the crawfish. You can see you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 different patterns. It's got an instruction card also right here. And then we got this, got a little scratch in this one. That's not too bad though. So we got money crawl, caramel crawl, we got mud crawl, we got fire green crawl, which that one looks pretty good. Then we got Cajun crawl and sand bug. There's a big scrape across this. Can you see that? That big scrape. I can feel it in there. I don't know what it's from. Maybe a knife or something scratched across. I don't really know, but hopefully it's not all the way through it. That would suck. Okay, and then we got the mean green and the ruiner crawl, I think. I don't know. So what's going on with this is this pattern is a lot bigger than this crankbait. So instead of trying to put it on there, they told me to go ahead and trim it around it. You know, this company said they're trying to get eventually be able to have a wrap for every bait, but that's not how it works right now. So what I'm gonna do is, let's see, I think I'm gonna try to put it right where I can get the most closure over it. And I'm just gonna trim. I don't know how that's gonna turn out. Let's see how it did. So there's kind of the cutout of what I'm gonna put it on. Now, I can already see that I could have went a little bigger on the back. I'm assuming this would be much easier if it fit for the crankbait I was wanting to put it on. Okay. So you can see here, I got it. Now I'm going to try to fit it on there. I'm going to try to line that part up with the bill and get it on there. Okay. So that's close. I can see I'm a little high on the back, but you know, and then it says start with the middle and start wrapping it around, but you could use a little heat, so I'm gonna try to use a little heat but not melt it. Okay, there's a couple, I got a couple like creases, but it did pretty good. Like I got it lined up pretty good on the middle. I mean, it's not bad, not terrible. So I'm just using the template that I had from the other side and kind of making adjustments on where I wanted more and less, and we'll see how it comes out. Bottom seems to be good, so I'm going to just lay that in place. Still got a gap in there. That's not too bad. So maybe just trim a little bit off that. Cut's fairly easy actually. There we go. My first wrapped bait. Looks like shit. But it's not nail polish anymore. It looks like a crawdad and it's gonna catch fish. So I'm gonna just do a couple more heat treatments to it and see if I can't get it to lay down a little better in a couple areas, and hopefully we're good. All right, so there they are. 2 crank wraps done. They don't look the best, but come on. I mean, this is my first time wrapping them. If you're going for perfection, you're going to want to just go paint them. But for a quick color match, if you got to switch colors or something, I don't know. I think it could possibly be pretty good. So the only way to tell is to get them on water. I don't know how they're going to hold up. I don't know how they're going to deal with hitting rocks, because I fished these 100s real shallow. I don't know how they're going to deal with the rocks and fish's mouths and stuff like that, and the hooks scraping them and stuff like that. But so far, like this should catch fish, right? Yeah. You got to see a beginner do crank wraps on some crankbaits. Now, again, this was my very first time even seeing this product, and secondly, these crank wraps were not designed for this bait, so I had to alter them. And so I'm assuming the other baits, they're gonna fit better when they're made for them. But there you are. So we'll get them on the water, we'll test them out, we'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching. Keep fishing, keep learning.